Yo, what up? It's Compton Rick Rock with Compton Rick Rock TV. Julio, foolio, killers have been arrested and information will be released. But before we get into this, let's jump into this.
You're now watching Compton Rick Rock TV.
Tampa police to announce arrest and shooting of rapper Julio, foolio. Y'all all heard about this case that happened about a month ago. Julio Foolio was assassinated in the Holiday Inn parking lot. Ongoing beef with rapper Youngin Ace. Youngin Ace released several diss tracks after the murder of Julio Foolio. Now, according to the news, starting to seem like Youngin Ace didn't have nothing to do with this. Now, they haven't announced the arrest yet, but they are going to announce it. But I want to say this, man. Nobody is going to get away. I said that in the last video. Nobody's going to get away with all these cameras. They done made several stops. Gas station. They said they was in stolen vehicles. They was masked up. But I don't think that's what got them caught, though. Let's just keep it 100. I think that the internet got them caught. Let's check the content out, y'all. Let's get to it.
Yo, y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it ain't for them mess. This is the time that y'all been waiting for, because I believe in street justice, not against the people who believe in calling the police, but this is the moment of truth. You know, just like with the whole O Block 6 and all that shit that happened and transpired with Duck, people was pointing fingers and Reddit was solving shit and people was just covering every little thing about it. And when they came out, some of the people who we thought murdered FBG Duck wasn't even involved in the actual hit. Now with Foolio, Tampa police, you know, they all saying that they about to release the names of individuals they have arrested in the Julio Foolio murder. So we gonna be able to see if any ATK individuals had anything to do with this, because the way that Youngin Ace hit the internet and just took it by storm, people said this self-snitching at its finest, when actuality, what I've been seeing a lot of times in Chicago did it best. A lot of people who oppositions of a certain individual, especially if he was a face or a troll, soon as he died, they claim the work, they talk about it as if they did it because they know they can't face no legal repercussions from it. Not saying Ace did that, because they beef was deep, man. Like that shit was blood. Like you can't get out of that shit. There ain't no pushing peace with that. And so we gonna see as soon as they release these names of the individuals involved. And at the end of the day, it's still sad because people gonna lose their life to the system and to that graveyard. And them two things, once you lose your life to them places, you'll never get them back. You hear me? I don't give a fuck what you do. I just hate when individuals get in that jam and then they get to calling for Trump to pardon them and shit like that, but instead of just realizing this is what you signed up for. So let that be a lesson to all you shorties. If you ain't willing to do life and die about the shit you doing right now, go ahead and make that transition. Get in the comment section and let me know what y'all think below. I'm gone.
All right, so we see it right there. Looks like they didn't call on to the cats. A lot of this social media, a lot of this internet bragging in the music, in the hip hop, solve the case. I don't think the police did no hard work on this one. This ain't like back in the days. They do homework, send out investigators, knock on people's doors, come to ask a million questions, and this ain't that type of time no more. All they do is sit people right in front of these computers, right in front of these phones, and that's their job, to sit right there and watch you every single day. Every post, when your name, just like them names, like them pictures right there, these guys, they got a wall just like this. And when your name pop up on it, they assign somebody to watch you. And that's all they do. Everything you post, everything you say, every interview, they watch. For the rappers, every lyric they watch. But they know that these guys that's rapping about it, they already know these dudes ain't had nothing to do with it. They would have been cracked them and had them hemmed up. What happened was, what I think, some of them dudes then bragged about it. Some of them dudes who really did it told somebody. And them people told somebody, and they told somebody, and they told somebody, and it led right in the police lap. It led right in their lap. And once they catch one, what they do, they catch them all. 9 times out of 10, when they go on these missions, they be lit, they be high, they be drunk. So when they wake up in the morning and realize what they did off these pills, whatever they taking, call sir, and somebody say, man, y'all, man, they like, what we do last night? We did what? They can't believe they did it themselves. But everybody seen the Julio foolio hit, that looked at professional. That like some professional hitters. That don't look like nobody that just knew that he was there and just rolled up and got the bus. Now that don't look like that, man. That like somebody that was professional and did that. But we gonna find out. We gonna find out today. They said they're gonna drop the footage. They're gonna drop the information. Julio foolio killers have been arrested, and information will be released. Let's go back. Let's check out some TMZ footage and let's see if we could get. We probably won't get the actual. Let's see, Tampa
80.
Let's go here. Tampa.
Let's
check this one out.
And in the next hour, we expect to learn more about arrests made in the deadly shooting of a Florida rap artist. Charles Jones, also known as Julio Foolio, was killed outside the Holiday Inn near East Fowler Avenue on June 23rd. The rapper's attorneys telling us Jones was ambushed. We will be there for TPD's news conference starting at 1 o'clock.
Look at him. He look at that dude right there. Y'all seen that dude right there at the end? Look at him. Look at this dude. Let's go
starting at
back
1
to
o'clock.
That. Look, how you pause this thing, man?
Starting at 1 o'clock
for a minute. Let me slow down, man, because we got to catch that
conference starting at 1 o'clock.
Look. Look at the police in the background. We caught, buddy. They didn't call us, man. He didn't caught the camera. Dude on there acting like he on the phone. And this how people get caught, man. It be stuff like this, man. Them dudes be talking to the police, man. And that's how they get cracked. That's crazy how we just pulled this clip up. And look, the police looking like, hey, man, you caught, man. But anyway, look, crime don't pay no more, man. It doesn't pay. You're going to get cracked, man. And that's just the moral of the story, man. You know what I'm saying? Because people don't know how to keep their mouth closed. They got to do something with everybody. You know, if you had a problem with somebody, go do it by yourself. You ain't got to take a crew. It don't take 3 or 4 or 5 people to go handle a mission. That's why I said that looked like that was a paid hit, man. Well, we're gonna keep up with this story and see how it is go. I don't wish jail on nobody, man, but I don't, like I say, man, y'all put yourself in this position. You know, all the little kids out there, man, all the little youngsters that's coming up, man, in the streets, man. Y'all don't live, y'all missed the era. Y'all missed that time where it wasn't as many cameras. Y'all missed that time when it wasn't as many phones with cameras on. We didn't have this. You know, we didn't have doorbell rings and all that. If somebody seen you, then those would be the people that went to court, and sometimes them people were scared to go to court. Sometimes them people came up, you know, they came up missing. Let's just say that. And sometimes them people was, you know, they was threatened not to come to court, and they wouldn't come to court. And a lot of people beat a lot of cases like that. Those days are over with. You guys are trying to be gangsters nowadays and trying to be tough nowadays. Everything is recorded. You know, y'all see the dudes on the internet that go back and forth and yell at each other, but them dudes ain't doing nothing. Them dudes ain't doing nothing but screaming at their cameras and screaming at their microphones, and they not trying to do anything. You got a few people that'll risk it all and throw it all away because they don't have nothing to live for. They don't have nothing going on. A lot of these dudes, like I say, they get intoxicated. A lot of these dudes get into it with their woman, and they go out and just take their aggression out on anything and everybody. You know, and them police, like I say, their job is so easy nowadays. They don't have to do no work. And let me tell y'all something. Do y'all notice this like I noticed this? Just a couple years ago, I say about 10, 15 years ago, I say about 2008. I came home in 2008. And I remember being at my grandmother's house in Compton, California. Police would jump out. They'll see a group of guys hanging out. The police would jump out. One of them being the driver, all 3 doors, the front door, the 2 back door, they'll open up. Police would jump out, draw down, search everybody. They don't do that no more. Police don't even pull you over no more. You could be riding with bad tags and the AK-47 in the front seat, right by the police. I haven't seen it, not in my city. I haven't seen the police pull anybody over no more unless you're doing some reckless driving you're doing noticeable crime and they just catch you like that. But as far as pulling you over, getting behind you, bothering you, they don't do that no more, because they not wasting their time hoping that they could catch something. I don't see that no more. What I'm starting to notice is a lot of people is going down behind posting on the internet. Whether they posting the actual crime, they posting drugs, they posting guns, they posting weapons. A lot of people is getting on this internet doing some crazy activity. Just like Boosie, he did a video. They watched him. They seen him with the firearm. The case ended up getting dismissed. And it's another thing, man. This right here blew my mind. An addict with a gun. They refiled on him. An addict with a gun. And they said just because he had, I guess, marijuana, whatever the case may be, they filed a new charge. I might be wrong on this, but this is what I was listening to the other day. I said, wow, I know they could do that. Yeah. And the interviews, going on the Vlad interviews, we're not gonna say that's the reason why, but they watch it. He was happy when they dismissed that case. He called them all type of names, and man, it don't work like that. Y'all be careful what y'all doing, man, and be careful what y'all posting on social media, man. It's Compton Rick Rock with Compton Rick Rock TV, and we gone.